Hey, this is Steve Keys here with Keller Williams Capital District. We are here with another walkthrough of the week. This week we are here in Bethlehem School District. This is 7 Greenock Road. I was right, Road. 7 Greenock Road in Delmar. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom split level home. It is just over 2,000 square feet. This is a B-level property. Property is in good condition, but cosmetically could use some updates. It is a bit of an outdated property, but everything that's there is still in very good condition. Nothing necessarily needs to be replaced. For damage purposes, it would just be updating the home to modern standards. So if you or anyone you know are interested in selling a property, now would be the time to give me a call. You can head to the end of the video and get my contact information, or you can go to my Facebook page and you can get my contact information there. So we'll go ahead and we'll get started with the walkthrough. So we are here today in Bethlehem School District. This is 7 Greenock Road in Delmar. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath split level home. It's a classic split level layout style home. Most of the floor plans are the same with these. This is a B-level property. Structurally it's in good condition, but it could use some updates. We're gonna just take a walk around the property first before we head inside. Vinyl siding throughout, well, not throughout, around most of the exterior. Got a fenced in yard here. It's about a 0.2 acre lot. A little landscaping in the back here. I would say at some point this house was added onto. This isn't something that I usually see on split levels, but maybe it's original. This lower room right here is, I guess it is a room. It's kind of like we'll go into it. It's kind of like a screened-in porch, almost, except it's a walled-in porch. And then above it, there's a very large master suite. So we'll see that when we get to it. Master bath in this home is significantly larger than I typically see in the traditional split level layouts. So we'll head inside now. So the entranceway here goes down to the basement. As with most split levels, it's a finished basement. Then here's the area that heads up to the first floor. Here we have the half bath right by the entrance. So we'll head up to the first floor. Hardwood floor throughout most of the home. Got a real wood burning fireplace there. A very large front window. That's a lot of light in, which is good. It's an older home. It doesn't have very many built-in lights. Over here is the dining area. Chandelier overhead. Very nice crystal chandelier. Here's the kitchen. So it's an electric oven with range. Built-in exhaust vent. Dishwasher there. And side-by-side refrigerator. It's got the little space in the back. I've really never seen anyone successfully use that as an eat-in space, honestly. Except for like 2 people. Other than that, you have the dining room area. That's what most people use. Classic renovation thing to do is to knock out that wall. Any of the split levels that I've been in that have been updated, that's almost always what they do. They knock out that wall right there. And they open up the whole room to an open concept. Put an island in the floor, right where that eat-in space would be. Put an island there. Opens up the space. Alright, heading up to the second floor. 1.5 floor. I don't know what you call it in a split level. We have the full bath, shared bath. Pink bath. Vanity. Toilet and the shower tub combo there. Tile floor. Mosaic tile floor. Alright, off to the left we have the first bedroom. And as you can see, they knocked out a portion of the wall into the second of the secondary bedrooms. So this is no longer being considered 2 bedrooms. This is all 1 bedroom because the wall's gone. So this is not the 3 bedrooms right here. The third bedroom is in the basement, which we'll see later. But with the intent to create some space here, they knocked out a portion of the wall, made a large walkway area. Honestly, I think they could have knocked out the whole wall. Judging by the roof, I would say the rafters are running parallel to that wall, so it's not a load-bearing wall. So the whole thing could have been removed. That's something that you'd want to talk to an engineer about. Alright, now we're heading into the master suite. So here's the master bath. Walk-in shower, toilet, the vanity, some storage cabinets here. And then heading into the room. So this is a large bedroom for the master suite. You have a closet there. The desk area here, working space with some overhead storage. Built-in filing cabinet. And then also off to the side, behind the door is another closet. So there are 2 closets in this room. The carpet in the master bedroom, another thing that leads me to believe that it was an addition at some point, that back area. All of the other rooms up there are hardwood, so I don't know why they would have done the master suite in carpet and not hardwood like the rest of the house. So I am inclined to believe that it was an addition at some point early on, not a recent addition. But all right, down here into the basement. We have a little bit of an empty space here, recreation area. Got the built-in bookshelf right here. And then off the back here is the third bedroom. So split levels are kind of funky when you talk about a basement. I mean, it is technically a basement, but almost all of them are always finished. I've never seen a split level with a whole unfinished basement. Usually they're always finished. The square footage of this finished space is being included in the 2,000 square feet. So as far as the town is concerned, it is legitimate finished square footage. So even though there is no second egress in that basement, by modern standards, it is being considered a legal bedroom. Now down here is an unfinished portion of the basement where they have the utilities and everything. Utilities seem relatively new. We got the water here a water heater here was installed in 2013. The furnace looks to be relatively new. The inspection dates started in 2004. So I would guess that is probably when it was installed. So not very old for a furnace. It's only about 15 years, if that is correct. That is in 2004, but the visual appearance of the furnace, I would be fairly inclined to believe that it is a relatively 15 years old. Is probably accurate. All right, off to the side here we have the single car garage. The built-in storage there. So just a single car. And then off the garage is the access to this walled-in porch, we'll call it. It's got a cement slab underneath for the floor. They've got this carpet laid out over it, but you can still see the slab around the edges. And judging by the exterior right here, I can see the exterior siding. Again, just more reasons to lead me to believe that this room was an addition. That master bedroom was expanded at some point to add the additional space. Probably an extra, what is this, 15 by 15? So what is that? I don't know, I can't do the math in my head. I'm just gonna say it's, I guess it's probably around 200 square feet, 200 extra square feet. All right. So that is the walkthrough of the house. All right, so that's everything. So overall, you can see B-level property. The home is in very good condition. There's really not any kind of damage at all. Even the old items that we say could be updated, they're not damaged. So it's not anything that really needs to be replaced for damage purposes. It's really just more of a as-you-go, update as you see fit kind of thing. Kitchen and the bathrooms, obviously, the things that need to be most updated, I would say. A lot of the floor is well, it's hardwood, so you're obviously not going to replace that. That could just be refinished. Although, again, it doesn't really have to be. Even that seems like it's in very good condition. The floor in the kitchen is a tile. Not a tile that I can think of off the top of my head. It doesn't remind me of, I mean, it probably is a ceramic tile, but it doesn't have that same texture to it. Kind of reminds me of like a sanding stone, almost. I mean, obviously not quite as rough or anything, but maybe that was a bad example, but I guess that's just the first thing that comes into my mind when I think of it, like a very, very fine grade sanding stone is what it reminds me of. So that's I would almost think that's probably fairly new. Maybe not, but if you were going to knock down that wall and open up the space, the downside to that is you probably you're going to ruin the floor setup, because you're going to create, right now it's got two separate floors, and you're going to create just one giant floor. And you got a hardwood floor that's in good condition. You got a very nice tile floor. So yeah, downside to that is you'd sacrifice the flooring for in the sake of creating the additional space. But is what it is, I guess. Yeah, so that's that. So check the property information page for the most up-to-date information on the property. Any kind of price changes, any special incentives, any virtual open houses, anything like that. That information will all be found on the property information page. Please like my Facebook page so you can see more walkthroughs of the week. Anything else that I post on that platform. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel will have all the things that I'm posting across every platform. All of that will be posted in one spot, so you can just subscribe to YouTube if you just want to see everything video. So that has been this week's walkthrough of the week. Thank you for joining me, and please tune in again next week for next week's walkthrough of the week. Bye-bye for now.